Is this the happiest day of your life?
It is the happiest day of my life.
Why is that, babe?
Because we're finally here.
Goodness, what does that say? What does it say?
We're in Exmouth.
You look so happy.
I am.
Well, there you have it. We've finally made it to Exmouth, probably the #1 destination that we've been waiting for on this trip. We're fortunate enough to spend a massive 4 weeks long here while we had a bit of work to do. So, without waiting around anymore, let's dive straight on in.
All right, so we finally made it to Exmouth, and we've had to stay at the caravan park the last 2 nights because there were all the fires all through Cape Range National Park, which put an end to our snorkeling tour, much to Danika's upset. However, we were meant to also go on a, what was it? Whale shark tour today. However, the wind has cancelled that. However, there's lots of howevers in this. Today, the national park opened right up again, and we just happened to be up looking around the northern part of Exmouth. So here we are, about to swim. Neeks is pumped, although it is absolutely blowing out there. So, you know, when life gives you lemons, swim at Exmouth in stupid wind. Let's go.
As excited as we were to get out there, the winds made for some pretty choppy water, so we decided to head inland a little bit and try our luck with some mud crabs.
Woo! Catch of the day.
Yeah.
Look at the claw.
And with a few other mates, we managed to take home dinner for everyone. How good is that? After our first few days, the fires through Cape Range National Park were extinguished, which meant we could make our way to the campground in the northern end of the national park to set up at Ned's campground. Fortunately for us, the winds had also began to die down and making for some fantastic snorkeling. Our first destination was the Turquoise Bay Drift Loop. For us Queenslanders, it is truly something special, being able to walk into the water and swim 50 metres off the beach to get amongst the amazing colours of the reef and the wildlife it holds. Unless you live there, it really is something you don't see every day. The only thing we weren't prepared for is just how cold the water is. After about 45 minutes, we were done. I think it's pretty safe to say that over the next 4 weeks for our time in Exmouth, we are going to spend a lot of time in the water. We can't wait to see what else is out there. Yesterday we had the most amazing time at, where were we again? Turquoise Bay. I always do this. I always start off talking and then forget where we're going. Oh, don't look at me like that. Anyway, it was pretty cool. Saw heaps of amazing stuff. And today, we are down at South Mandu, where we got told is the finest coral on all of the Ningaloo northern section here at Exmouth. So, tip from the locals. And then we'll finish up at Oyster Stacks for the day. See how it goes. Yeah! Woo! The camp host where we were staying wasn't wrong. This really was some of the best coral formations anywhere that we had seen so far. The coral was so dense. You could definitely only snorkel here at high tide. It would be impossible at low just based on how shallow it is. We had a fantastic time snorkeling South Mandu, and after seeing 2 reef sharks and a turtle, we were starting to get a little bit cool and thought it was time to head in, have some lunch, warm up, and make our way down to oyster stacks.
All right, just defrosting really quickly, sitting in the car, warming up in a nice toasty 33 degrees before having a quick snorkel at oyster stacks. It's cold.
Oyster Stacks was definitely a little bit busier for tourists, and for good reason. There was so much beautiful wildlife just swimming around in this area. It's one of the many sanctuary zones that exist up and down the Ningaloo coast. Both of us super excited today with a bucket list item to tick off. I think it's best to just show you, so let's dive right in. We jumped on board the Ningaloo Discovery to take us offshore in the hope of seeing some whale sharks. And boy, did they deliver. We managed to swim with this whale shark for about half an hour, with them leapfrogging us as it was just so fast in the water. What an experience. With all the delays that we'd had earlier in our trip, we were really banking on not being able to see the whale sharks, with the season usually wrapping up in September. With us being there in late November though, and still having tours, boy were we stoked.
Had a pretty awesome day today. Got to go see some whale sharks.
We did.
Only Neeks' like biggest ticket item for this whole trip. We could probably go home now.
Yeah, we can go home.
Yeah, everything's
Trip's done.
accomplished.
Everything.
Awesome. Well, it's been that good where Neeks is having migraine for dinner. Thrilling day. Yummy. Oh, what you got there?
Ningaloo Reef.
Oh, what's on it?
A whale shark.
You seen one of those before?
Yep.
All right.
Exactly. The same one. There we go. Accomplished.
Happy?
Yep.
We're happy.
With another day of good weather, we made our way back to Lakeside for a redemption round from our first snorkel attempt. We had way better conditions, it was a lot clearer, and it was a great snorkel out there. While we were having really good weather, we decided to take a snorkel out to the Mildura shipwreck, although with the strong currents, we didn't stay out there very long. We had a pretty relaxing afternoon, making our way over to the Mesa campground, where we spent the afternoon snorkeling, fishing, and just relaxing in tubes.
Pretty excited for Turquoise Bay today.
Oyster steak.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm really good with these names. All right, we're sick of the wind.
She's cyclonic.
Yep. So we're gonna go for a drive to Charles Knife and what's the other one? Shotgun Gorge. Canyon. That's the one. Shotgun Canyon. And just sit in the car out of the wind for the next, I don't know, as long as we can.
Buckle in, folks. Windy. Danger's my middle name.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
After driving past the sign, it turns out we were both wrong. It was Shot Hole Canyon.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, she knew. She was just testing. Thought it was going to be less windy here. Yep. Can confirm it's not.
Don't like it.
She don't like it. What are you doing?
First. Never take a selfie.
I think you've lost it.
I think I have to. I'm a bit hungry.
Hungry, you normally get grumpy as well. I think it's...
It's the point, babe.
By this point in our trip, we've almost spent 4 weeks exploring the Exmouth and Ningaloo region, and boy have we had a blast. It won't be long before we are moving on, ready for our next destination, Meeks only has a couple days left of work before she's all finished for the year. Then we can celebrate. Woohoo! Oh, it's so windy! Charles knife, eh?
Beautiful.
You know, I was definitely going to give you a 3, 2, 1.
Sound of
I
summer
wasn't ready.
holidays. Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, you just are too keen to get into a holiday, aren't you?
I am.
Well, with Meeks on holiday now, we are out of Exmouth and on to the next adventure. We'll see you next time.